Well, hi there. This is Kathy Crow at the Crow Cottage, and as usual, it is a windy day, but it's cooler. It could be a lot hotter. This is June 15. I was just looking to see what surprising events happened on June 15, and I learned a few things that I might share. But one thing that I did not know: this is Ernest's birthday. Jim Varney. You know what I mean, Vern guy. It's his birthday today. So if you like the Ernest movies, you'll appreciate that little factoid. It has nothing to do with today. It was just one of those things that I thought was funny. And anyway, so I'm gonna just jump into this today. I am doing birds and branches. Let me grab that stamp set out. Birds and branches. Isn't it cute? Oh, you're going to love this. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to do some cutting out with my die cut thing. And anyway, other fun things. So I see I have a lovely shadow behind me. That's interesting. I have like one of my lights like right in my face. It's pretty bright. So hopefully I'm not like in Mars something. Sometimes my lighting is pretty bad. Sorry, I'm not professional. That's okay. So I'm shaking this basket by my head for a purpose. I actually am going to draw. So for everybody who shares my video, I put your name in the week's drawing. And oh, hi Trudy, you're in here. Thank you for joining us and sharing. Trudy's in here. And you might be too. So somebody will have a chance to win, and then I will send you a little $5 gift card for Stampin' Up! That you can redeem with me. And there's instructions on how to do that on the card. And if you could save one of those cards for shipping and handling, that would be sweet. Also, and collect them. You can collect them and, buy whatever you want with them because there's no expiration date on them. I figured, shoot, if you want to save them for a long time and get some, $60 thing, I don't care. It's fine for me. So anyway, we are going to $60, 5 times. That's not that long. 12. You could win 12 times. It might take a while, but we do it every week. All right, so here we go. Who is going to win? And it is, Mary Falconer. I'm so happy that you won. She's someone that was new to us last week, and I'm kind of surprised, actually, your name came out just because it seems like people sort of languish in the bottom of this sometimes for a long time before they get out. So because you're new and I might forget that it was you, I need to make sure that I put your name with this card right away. My brain is so, it doesn't always compute all that well. All right. So I am going to put my glasses on and we are going to get started. I'm going to do a couple of new things. After I put the computer down, I need to find me on the computer. So let me go ahead and move it. It's probably going to be kind of weird looking at first because I need to, again, adjust all of my lighting and then find me on the computer. So if my arm is reaching in here, it's because I'm trying desperately to find my video. It doesn't find me easily. So this is the card we're gonna do. It is so cute. I'm still working on the computer over here on the side. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but short of putting in a whole big deal, big system and all, it just isn't going to happen. So I clicked on something, and it said live, but I'm not there. So I think I'm here. Let's see if I can find me. I cannot see comments if I can't find my video, and I suspect I'm here somewhere, but I see my arm. There I am. Sorry. My arm looks pretty chubby. Okay, I do not want my sound on. All right, I see comments. Excellent. And there we go. So we're all set. Hopefully I have everything I need. I did clean my, oh, there it is. I thought for a minute I might have left my cleaning pad somewhere, which would have been bad. So this is our adhesive sheets. This is new to our catalog this year, and I am going to give it a try. I am a little skeptical. I wanted to do it for this little tree branch. Oh, it's scored. Now that's interesting. Okay, so that's going to make it much easier for me to peel off that backing. That's sweet. All right, well, we're gonna need not a ton, but I wanna make sure I have enough to go with. So we'll just cut that off there. So I have that all set and ready to go. So with our little card, I am going to take a piece of gray granite. This is just an 8.5 by 11, or yeah, 8.5 by 11 cut in half. So we're gonna have our standard card size. Hi, Michelle, how are you? Yes, it's a gray Monday out there. I haven't even been outside. It was, it looked, once I saw the wind up, I figured it was gonna be cold out there, and I went out to water some pots, and that was it. So I'm gonna score this at 4 1/4. Okay, so I have it scored already. And then, first off, I want to use this cute little die. Now, where did I put this stamp set? Okay, well, the tree is from Silhouette Scenes that we're using, but all the other goodies are right in here. So we've got this. This is really a nice die. You're gonna love this when you see it. And it has a nice branch with this set too. There's this little branch, and I could just do a few of those, but I love the tree branch in my Silhouette Scenes. It's a really big one. It cuts out really easily, and I just thought it would be kind of a fun one to do. So I'm gonna move that up quite a bit so that I can bring in the big shot, and I don't need this for this. I do need it for the Mossy Meadow. All right, so we've got okay, there we go. Now to get my little arm going the way I can manage it. All right, I hope I'm in here now. So we're gonna put this plate on here, and oh, I need to fold because I need to see where actually, I'm kind of folding it back and forth because I don't know which side I scored. I scored this side. Okay, so it folds this direction. Whichever way you score, it's gonna fold, you know, where you score. That's where it kind of breaks down your paper fibers, and it's easier to fold down going away from you rather than towards you, if that makes sense. I don't know that it does. All right, so this is the front of my card because it looks like I got it uneven just a tiny bit, so we'll just make this the front, and I'm gonna just want to put this pretty close to the top. And it's a really forgiving die, so if I had it a little crooked, it probably wouldn't matter, but I do want to try to get it on there pretty evenly. And I'm going to run it through a couple of times just to be sure that it is cut really good. It doesn't have a ton of detail, but especially, you know, that tree that I'm going to do later, anything that has a lot of detail, I always run it through a few times. But you can see it cut out really well. I don't even have to use that little bottle brush thing to get it out, and it pops out really easy here too. Okay, so that was quick and simple. Let me get rid of my trash on the side here because I want to cut out my tree while I'm right here with the big shot. All right, so we're going to use some Mossy Meadow, and I do need that in this sheet. And the die is pretty large, so let's get it out and see how big it is. Hi, Freddie, how are you? It's nice to see you. All right, I hope you had a good weekend. I don't know if you guys heard, but today is, I was looking at birthdays online to see whose birthday, you know, a famous person's birthday, and it is Jim Varney's birthday today. If that means anything to you. Oh, it's awfully sticky there. Why is it sticky there? This is the sticky part. I'm not sure that I'm doing it right. That's why I'm doing this with you. This is the first time I've used these adhesive sheets. You know, this is what happens to me. I'm not, I'm sure it probably even has instructions on it. Let's look. They have instructions on everything these days, but no, it doesn't. And I'm so happy about that. You should not have to find instructions for adhesive, but I did have to look up the instructions to find out how to put our our stamp labels on our new cling stamps. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had instructions. Okay, we do need a few because, like I said, it's a pretty big die. Let's grab it out. What did I do with it? Oh, here you are. So Jim, I don't know if you like Jim. Where's the die? Oh, I got it out already. Boy, I'm losing touch with reality here. Okay, tree. And I actually kind of preferred, I'm just doing this for you because I kind of preferred not fastening all the branches, and so maybe I won't do it with that. But in this one, I don't want any sticky on it, so it's part of this. I cut off some. So let's only, now how's this going to work? Because I want some of it to be sticky and some of it not. I do really like the adhesive sheets being in this, you know, what I assume is a little more than 4 1/4 inches wide. That's very handy. Okay, so we will put, there we go. I want it like this. Because I want some of my branch to be sticky, but not all. And some of these branches I do not want to be sticky. All right, so we're going to go like this and see what happens. Now, because I'm cutting through 2 thicknesses, I'm going to really run this through several times. This tree has come through really beautifully for me every time I've used it, but anytime you add a layer, of course, it's going to make it a little tougher to do. I hope I'm getting it on the right side. Oh man, it would be really bad to be all sticky on my die. Really bad. It would be really funny for you to watch me trying to unstick. Okay, so we'll see how it cut out. Looks like it cut out pretty good. I mean, the outline's good, but I don't want it to all fall out unless I'm quite sure it actually did cut out. Let's check this one. That one looks problematic. So let's keep you running through. Maybe put a little shim in. Okay, let's try that. Let's try putting, where did that extra paper go that I just had handy? Where did you go? Okay, here's a couple of cinnamon cider. Don't you love this color? I love this cinnamon cider. It's really pretty. Oh, Freddie, you've used this a bunch, I see. Is it this one or is it the unmentionable adhesive sheets, which I'm not quite sure work exactly the same. I have them, I just never get them out. But I need to, because I think it really would make a big difference. Okay, now that should have cut really beautifully. I'm going to remove this. I don't need it, I don't think anymore, because I'm going to, everything else that's being cut out I've already done. So I can get rid of that and move us down just a little bit. And try to keep my stamps over here so that I don't lose track of them. Now I can see comments better because I'm not I'm not standing. It was hard to see up there because my comments are all down here. Okay, so we will run this through. You know, the problem is I think I put it in upside down because I would like this to be the top, but obviously it's going to be the bottom because I've got sticky on it. Your die, you know, leaves these nice little details, and this is the top now, so it's going to have to go this way. So lesson is to put your adhesive on the bottom, not the top. If I had done this even just one time before, I would have known that, but I have done it before, but very rarely. I'm so impatient, and to tell you the truth, just sticking a dab of glue on things is not too difficult. But if I'd had it on the bottom, then I wouldn't have had to worry about whether my die was going to be all sticky either. Now, so these would have been really good Ernest things. Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest, I don't know, there's so many of those. He was a pretty funny guy. Hopefully he's having a good birthday today. All right, so now let's see if I pull this up. Oh, it looks beautifully sticky. Perfect. Now, isn't that nice? I love that die because it's a nice big one, but it cuts out really well. There's just no worrying about it. And I use this quite a bit. If you're you know, looking at my Pinterest and stuff, you'll see that I've been playing with this silhouette scenes. It's pretty fun. Get all that stuff out that's in there. Do you go in to use your dies sometimes, like I do, and think you have everything punched out of the holes and then realize, oh, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. So I do like to get it out so I don't have to do it later, but some of them are hard to see. And then if you just keep rolling it through without getting it out, sometimes it will just fall out on its own. It'll build up and build up and build up and fall out, and you'll think, oh, I had no idea that I had not punched all that. I see it here, but I can't see it there on the other side. Okay, well, we will not worry about it anymore. It's good enough. So that is done. We'll get rid of that one. And let me put away my roller. Okay, now if you order from me, I've got my little gift for those who order $50 or more. And to this month, you know, is passing by, right? For those of us who are already into the stamping world, we know it's sweet to get that discount. So my tree's going to be upside down, though. Look at this. I'm going to have to do it like this, and I don't want to do it like this. Oh, I am going to have to cut it anyway. All right, so I did demonstrate what I wanted to show you, which is that this is sweet, it works great, and it's going to be nice and sticky. However, you have to be smarter than the adhesive and cut it correctly, because I did not. So I'm going to remove this from my desk and put it on some other card later. And we're going to cut it out again, just with a regular, move you up, so that I can just glue it on. And let's see, that was Mossy Meadow. Where are you, Mossy Meadow? There you are. All right, so let's quickly cut a sheet of Mossy Meadow. Oh, my score is falling out there. All right. Try that again. My goodness. And I put away my die. Where did it go? There you are. All right, we'll do it again. I don't have to be so careful about it anyway. And I will have it at least on the right side, so that'll be nice. I've got a cup of tea on this side. It's probably aren't cooperating with me, you naughty die. You've been doing it so nicely. It got used to having that shim. Right? So we'll shim you again. Those dies, you know, after a while, their cutting edges do not cut as well. My shim's caught up in there. I want you to go one more time. All right, there we go. Sweet. I love it when it just falls out like that. It's really nice. Really, really nice. And not too much cleaning. There's just a little bit there. All right, back in business. And I can move you back down and try to arrange it properly. Okay, you see something we need training on in our next team meeting? No. Obviously, I'm not the one that's going to be doing that. Freddie's used it before, so we'll have her do it. Freddie, you have your camera, so how come you're not you're not doing these for us? It would be nice to be able to go down there. Florida would be a really good place right now. They're going to have the Republican convention down there. That was exciting news. Are you going, Freddie? That would be sweet. Go sit in a restaurant. This weekend, our daughter and her husband and our other son are going to come and visit us. And so we're going to have a really good time. But I don't cook, you know, folks. I don't cook. I used to, and I can, but I don't really like to. So a long time ago, I used to like to, but yeah, after years and years of cooking, it sort of loses its appeal. And I found a long time ago that I could enjoy company so much more when I did not have to cook and clean up, and then they can order what they want. That kind of started with our one son, who was a very picky eater. He's not anymore. Once he became an adult, he gave up his childish ways, and that was one thing he did. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take this little tree. I'm not sure where we're going to eat. And we're going to just snip off. Let me see how much I snipped off. I snipped this branch off. Okay, and of course it's attached slightly. So you just kind of have to find where it's attached and try not to make mincemeat out of the leaves that are remaining. I wanted to do that so that I could get this close to this little frame. It's cute. And then I wanted this one to be coming down, you know, into the frame a little bit. And this is sort of just a way to stop me from having to color all of my little leaves or cut out a separate one and layer it. And you could do that. You could cut out a separate layer there, and that would be really pretty too. There's just a lot of things you can do with this bird and branch set. I really like it. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there. And if I wanted it to adhere really well, I would be putting a lot more on. But I can go back and do that. I do kind of like them fluffed up. This is the kind of card I would send not to a child. They would rip it up instantly. But you know, to an adult, they could handle it. And so I'm going to put my little glue just there, and that is going to tuck in the inside. Well, sort of, like, perhaps like that. Okay, there, cute, cute, cute. So it's sort of attached to the tree, but on the other side. That's the effect I wanted. And we'll get that branch out. So that's on the top. Cute. It's just a really cute set. Okay, Freddie, you would love to go, but it's going to be in and so that's quite a ways from you, I presume. I haven't looked at the map to see where it was. All right. Well, anyway, it'll be fun. So I need this to be on the inside. So this is our Whisper White. It's gotten a little gunk on it because it's been floating around here on my desk, but well, that's my scrap. All right, so we want to do 4 inches. Let's make sure this isn't too short. Let's do it this direction. We'll go at 5 1/4, and this way we'll do 4 inches. Oops. All right. And now that's going to go right on the inside of the card. And this, I'm going to just glue it down and stamp directly on this. It'll just make it easier for me to make sure that my little scene is going to be seen through the window. You can use some window sheets if you wanted it to be, you know, I don't know if you've seen a bunch of those split front cards where they've taken window sheets and attached the bottom and the top with a window sheet. That looks really cool. This would be a really nice design doing that. It's kind of big. You'd have to have a bigger card if you did that, but this is going to work nicely too. I just really like these little birds. I've already messed that up, but it's cute, right? Those birds, they're so sweet. They're easy to stamp. All right. Let's see here. What else? Oh, here's another little factoid you'll enjoy. Let's see, 28 years ago today, Dan Quayle made a mistake by misspelling potato at an elementary school, and that is actually very endearing. He took the criticism very well. It also was a demonstration of how ridiculous our press is for Republicans if they went on and on and on about something as stupid as that. But at any rate, it's been biased for a long time, so it's not like anything really new. So I'm going to take my little nest and kind of see where I want you. I'll use this big block. We're going to have some soft suede for our little nest. And my nest has not been inking up and stamping all that well right in the middle, and I'm not sure if it's my stamp or my block or what, but I'm going to stand up here to make sure that I can get a good impression. Ooh, I've got some gunk on the side. Let me get that off because I try really hard not to rock my stamps when I'm putting them on, but I do sometimes. All right, so I want my nest to be like right there. Okay. Now, if you're not sure, you can kind of, it sticks, you see. When I lifted it, instead of coming away, it stuck. And that was good. Because then I can take my hand and just kind of rub a little bit where it has not always been stamping so that I know it's going to be nice. Better than that, just use your Stamparatus and then you won't have to worry about it. You can just re-stamp it. All right, now we're going to do our little birds. Now our birds have an outline and a fill. So the filling part is more solid, so you can easily see which one you want to use. And I want to use the little outline. We're going to do crumb cake, I think is what I have, or is it gray granite? No, it is gray granite, because this cardstock is gray granite. So we're going with gray granite. Almost 4 hours away. That's not too far, but you know what? I could never do a convention anyway. That would drive me nuts. I don't like that many people, for one thing, altogether. That would be way over the top for me. And then there's so many things that I would find amusing that are not supposed to be amusing, and I would be laughing inappropriately at times, I'm sure. All right, so this is my scrap that I've been practicing on, and I can just kind of see if my bird is the right, you know, strength of ink, because sometimes you want him stamped off, right? But in this case, since he's going to be through a window, I do not want him stamped off. So we'll just sort of stick him like right there and peek. Oh, good. Perfect, perfect. That's exactly where I want you. Isn't that a nice little impression? It's so soft. I'm really enjoying this set. This is probably one of the best bird ones they've done, in my opinion. I have a lot of, I always get the birds. It's like, birds? Of course, I'm going to take the birds. This one's going to be looking down. There we go. Oh, so cute. I just don't think you could do it anyway, and it wouldn't be cute. All right, while I was looking at Jim Varney's little bio, he did the voice for Slinky Dog in Toy Story. I did not know that. I probably did when it came out, but... Oh, I need this. I need this for the little bird's feet. They have some little feet, and they have like right and left side feet. So, and they're feet with legs and feet with no legs. So I need to make sure. I think I've got the wrong legs. I want the one with legs for this guy. Let's just rip you off, okay? And there's the ones, I think this is correct. The one in the back is longer? No, I want the one in the front to be longer. So I had the correct ones, I think, to begin with. Oh, except for, yeah, no, I didn't. I have, okay, it's this one, Yes, I think so. Because I need them to be placed like this. All right, so the long one is going in the front. No, that's not right. I want the long one in the back. Oh my goodness. Always do a sample stamp before you commit. It's with something as small and stupid as that, it's really frustrating to ruin your image. Okay, good. Yeah, I want the long leg in the back because we're going to do it at an angle. Like that. Okay, I messed up my card, but that's okay. My sentiment would be over here, but I don't know if you can see because the twigs kind of hide his leg anyway, since I kind of screwed it up. I really didn't want his leg up into his belly, but yeah, it's okay. Anyway, but you just want the long leg in the back. The other one, I don't even need his legs or his feet. They have little feet too. And there are these nice branches, so if I was really going to be fussy and unhappy about my mark, I could just stick that little branch there, right? Should we do it? Sure, why not? We'll stamp off. See if that's going to be going right. And there. Now my smudge doesn't matter anymore. The design of these stamps are just really cute. I'm liking all of them. They have really nice detail without it being so detailed that it's, you know, annoying. Now you take the fill one and you get rid of my gray granite. I think I am done with that one now. And we're gonna use Poppy Parade. And I definitely need my little scrap thing here because I just want the Poppy Parade on his belly. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of his beak and his belly, a little bit of the thing. You can get it on more if you want. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna be stamping it off quite a bit anyway before, because obviously I don't want it that dark and I don't want it that dark. I just do it until I get it the strength that I'm gonna want. And then it's perfect, right? Cute. Now, if I'd inked it all up, it's quite dark. So my suggestion is you will want to stamp off quite a bit before if you wanted his whole, you know, being colored. Like the blue ones, I've done some blue ones. You want it to be filled with blue. They're really cute. The yellow ones too. But just stamp off a lot before you do the fill. You're going to really like the detail of these. Oh, I don't want it to show like a line. But I don't want a ton more on his belly either. So I'll just take off some of that. And one thing I noticed too, you can take even just a little bit of moisture from my cleaning pad and just kind of rub. And then, or even just dab your finger in there. And you can just kind of put a little bit of red here and there just to kind of get a softer edge to it. Now we'll see how that looked. Not bad. I don't know that I like it. I think I'll clean that off. Okay, it's as clean as it needs to be. Now we will do the little guy. He's so cute. I don't know if I want all that red on that tail. That looks pretty bright. Okay, I'm going to have to kind of move him out of the frame a bit just so I can see how I'm stamping. Very cute. All right, do you guys have this set yet? It's a really nice one. I think you're going to like it. If you haven't got it yet, you are going to like it. So that's all I'm going to use this for, except for the little eggs. I forgot. I got to do the little eggs. It comes in 3. And even though this type of bird probably would not have blue eggs, we are using blue anyway. So Balmy Blue. The eggs even stamp so sweet. I'm going to just use this one. I don't need to have a whole bunch. And I don't even need the bottom of the egg because I don't want it showing, you know, too much up. So we'll put one little egg right there. And I do want another one, but we're going to just put one more like right back here. And I'm kind of having to add a little bit there. Okay. Just 2 eggs. They do not, 3 seems like a lot. Do birds lay this size bird, you know, do they do 3 eggs? I guess they probably do. I don't know much about birds. Even if our name is Crow, I still don't know a lot about birds. I just like to look at them. And there we go. Now we want to use this little hello is from Here's a Card. This is a retired set, ladies. I'm so sorry, but I have decided I am just getting out my retired things and using them in my video. Of course, I use them all the time when I'm just doing cards for me. But those, you do, for your sentiments, you really need to keep your retired sets. Now, I might not have a problem there, but I'm a little scared. So we'll do a little hello there. Oh, I can't really see it. On my other card, I could, but that's okay. I'm going to just live with it. See, on the other one, I put my branch so that it didn't hide it so much. All right. Oh, I like that hello there, and I cleaned it right off my stamp. Hopefully, I'll find it later. I want to put, I made you a card because you're worth it. This is a good one. That one is not in this set, is it? I don't think it is. Let me see. I made you a card because you're worth it. Where is that one? Boy, I don't remember. I know it's here somewhere. Well, we'll just see what else we've got. I've got, let's do a happy birthday. I actually need some happy birthdays, so we'll try that instead. Because I don't know where that I made you a card one is. I thought it must be here and I'm just not seeing it. Oh, it's right there. I made you a card because you're worth it. I actually really like that saying. It's cute. Because people who make cards realize, you know, we've spent actually quite a lot of time on it. It's not something you just threw together. But I have observed people in the stores, and they take just as much time finding their cards. So really, you know what? Making them is a great option because you're going to just stand there looking and looking and looking forever for a card that actually isn't going to say what you really want to say anyway. And with this way you can say exactly what you want to say. I've actually had to, when in the old days, which was a long, long time ago, when I bought cards, I would have to cross out and write my own sentiments. That doesn't look so good. Okay, this card is done. Isn't that cute? All right, but that is not all we're doing. Let me find my other goodies. So the other things that I've got going here are already done. When you cut out, these are all the pieces that come with your set. It just comes with all these wonderful dies. It's super, super fast and easy to cut out. So I took this one, and we have a new embossing folder that's called something textures. What is it? It's, oh no, it's Tasteful Textile. I love it. This is better than our subtle one. It's a little less subtle, so I like that one. And I'm just gonna put this right on top like this. Very simple. So this would be a really nice wedding card. I've kind of had these things floating around on my desk for a time, so I took this, cut it, you know, my regular standard size. It's just 4 1/4 across by 5 1/2 or 11, and then this is 5 1/2 here. So we'll do it on this side because it looks like it's like perfectly sized for this card, right? I see my cutter did a really sloppy job on this side, so I'm gonna have to trim that a bit. That's funny. All right, because that's quite noticeable. Interesting. Let me grab my cutter. Get my little birds out of the way. And we'll just trim you up. Oh, there you go, Freddie. Now it's not upside down. I'm always doing it upside down. Okay, there we go. Now, hopefully that won't be too short. We'll find out. All right, I saw some more jokes. Here's one you'll like. You'll appreciate it too, I bet, a lot. It is, I love cleaning up messes after people, so I became a mom. That would have been a good one to put in my kitchen. And now I don't have to do that anymore. When my kids visit me, they clean up after themselves. It's sweet. And they will, I love taking my daughter to any place where where we, you know, go to an Airbnb or something, because she's the one that's going to be cleaning up after all of us. She's very, very helpful. All right. I'm putting quite a few on here. I probably don't need this many, but putting a bunch on here. Okay, here's another one. A clean house. This must have been under the clean house category of jokes. A clean house is a sign of no internet connection. So true. Freddie, you're getting the bird set. Yeah, you're gonna really like it. It doesn't have any sentiments on it. I was a little surprised, but if they compromised with sentiments and dies, got more dies and fewer sentiments, I'm really happy about that. Now this is hair, I believe, on my foil. Maybe I did scratch it. I don't know. That's the problem with having spare foil laying around, is that by the time you go to use it, it has got a scratch. All right, now here's another piece of, you know, just leftover foil, and I'm going to just glue this one down. It'll make it a lot easier for me. And then I'll just trim the sides. So, oops, I just grabbed it. I thought the lid was on, and I hadn't put the lid back on, and I grabbed it. It was sticky. My edge isn't a perfect cut. It's okay. It's like a branch, right? So this die, let me grab it out really quick while that's settling down. It only cuts the leaf side, and it does not cut the bottom. I love that. So now you can do cards with you know, you can put your card, this could be your fold over like a Z folders, or, you know, not a Z fold, but whatever those flap cards are. You could have your flap coming over and it would be attached. That's going to be nice. You can make this bottom as thin or as fat as you like. It's a really nice, I love it when they do the die without a bottom cut to it. You can just do so much more with it. It has the little eggs. This is the other thing I really like about this set, is that it has the dies for everything. Like, it even has the little feet. I do not see myself cutting out those little feet, but it has a little heart. Cute. And I'm not sure, you can tell me, when you get your set, I got 16, and I think I have 16 in there, but on the floor, I found an extra die. I have no clue which this you know, where this little die goes to, so it's just sitting in my window. Eventually, I will find the set that belongs to and return it to its rightful place, but... All right, so now we have that one. Now all I have to do is I'm going to just stamp my sentiment right in the middle and stick on my little birds, and we're done. So that one would be a really good wedding card. I've got, this calls for a huge celebration. I don't see anything there's a happy anniversary. Now my friend Karen was looking for a happy anniversary. Karen, here you go. Happy anniversary. There it is. Let's see. You made my day. That's perfect. I'm actually not going to stamp this because I'm not seeing a wedding one, and I want this to have a wedding theme. So those little birds will just be stuck on with dimensionals and done. So let's just do a couple more, because I've already got all of the pieces already done. So this is super easy. I took my Night of Navy or Blueberry Bushel, maybe this is Blueberry Bushel, and ran it through the pine wood planks. I didn't stamp it or anything, just ran it through. This is a rectangular frame that's left over from when I used the stitched rectangle on some other card. And this is that Tasteful Textile or whatever it is again. So I'm gonna just glue this down onto my standard card. Okay, this is Calypso Coral. I really like that Calypso Coral, it's pretty. And with that navy and brown, I've been doing a whole bunch of cards like that. I keep thinking, boy, I need to change up my color scheme because I keep returning to that color scheme. And then this one, let's see, do I want it in the middle? I do, I think. I do. So I'll just glue down my pine wood planks. I'm gonna stick a bunch of glue on that. Now I could put dimensionals on it just to make sure, but this glue actually glues really well. So when I have a raised surface, I usually do dimensionals, and I found that's just not necessary. Most of the time that Tombow is a stronger glue than I gave it credit for. It's doing really well that way. Okay, now my frame is maybe not got perfect edges, but it's good enough. But I don't know that I want it glued on there. Maybe I do. I don't, because I don't think it's exactly the right size. For one thing, I think I needed a slightly bigger card. I can feel it on the back here. So what I'm going to end up having to do is cut this off and later reattach it to a whole nother card because I didn't size it properly. I must have mixed them up because I thought I had them all worked out. Does that one fit? No. Funny. All right, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and glue it then. Since it's not quite perfect, I'm going to have to go really close to the edge. Because that's just gonna, I think this side it's fitting better. It's this direction that it's not so much. And then I can reapply it to another card later if I need to. Card base. All right. Ooh, there's not a lot of room there for it to stick. And I got my glue on there. I hate that when that happens. Oh, and it's all over my hands too. All right. All right, today, I don't know, I didn't write down the date, so I don't remember, but it was was it 1950 something? My aunt and uncle will know this if they come on. Waylon Jennings passed away. Today was the day that Buddy Holly, I think this was the date, it said that Buddy Holly went down in his plane, and Waylon Jennings was on that plane too. A bunch of those guys died today, long ago. Very sad. All right, let's see here. Grab my other cards out. All right, then we're going to just take that little branch again. We're going to stick that on there. I'm going to stick this with it. So I want my little birds. These are little green soft sea foam birds. I want them to be playing around down here at the bottom. You know, aren't they just expressive? Even though it's a die, usually the die cuts aren't as expressive. These guys are. I don't know how they did it. It's just the way they put the little feathers on their bellies. And I don't know, something about them that's cuter than your standard little die cut bird. I don't know how, but it is. Okay, here's another joke for you. When it's your turn to host, I'll make it for me, even though I'm really bad. When it's my turn to host a party, and I'm asked, what should I bring? I will reply, bring dark socks and low expectations. That's what you should bring. Dark socks and low expectations. Okay, that's for the people in the audience who don't like to house clean very well. Okay, there we go. Now I could have raised that. That would have been cute, but I'm kind of going easy here on myself just because time-wise we can get finished. Now, because my daughter is going to be here next week, I was planning on doing my video like always on Monday, but with company here, I will not be able to. So I will be back on Thursday this week instead of Monday next week. And I'm not sure what I'm doing next. Maybe my palette thoughts. I might be doing this. I've been working on some things with that, and it's really cute and fun. Okay, little bird there, little bird there. Cute. Now those guys have to have dimensionals. I can't just glue those down. Here's a little stitched circle. Of the labeling type dies, the ones that I use probably the most are just your standard stitched anything, but particularly stitched circles, stitched, oh, does that go there? No, it does, because then this is stitched shapes. Now the stitched shapes has circles, it has, oh, let's see, where did I put my little dimensional sheet? There you are. It has a kind of a rectangular frame with some frilliness to it. So it has little teeny tiny ones too, like this little teeny tiny ticket one. So it has some things in it that are useful for variety. There's a little spot there, but that's okay. I love this one because of that edge. So I could take I've got some leftover Calypso coral twine, and I'm going to just peel apart some of it. And then I can stick it on here, right through that circle. I think I can anyway. There you go. I don't know if that's long enough to double up. I'm hoping that it is. We'll see. Oh, it's close. I kind of didn't do it very well, but that's okay. I'm not the bow person. Actually, there's some great many things I don't do all that well. So I should be encouraging to people, right? If she can do it, oh, shoot, anyone can, right? All right, there we go. So we've got that edge clipped, and there we go. I enjoy it, though. I enjoy doing it, even if I'm not there. It actually turned out better than I expected. All right, so then we want my mini dimensionals. Where are you? Got a whole bunch of regular ones here. There we go. Mini, mini, mini for our little birds. So cute. Okay. All right, tomorrow is Tuesday, so here's another joke for you. What is a stuttering, this is probably not a politically correct one. What is a stuttering ballerina's favorite day of the week? And I already gave you the big hint by mentioning tomorrow. I bet you know that one. That one you probably got already. This is the way I tell a joke. I'm always bad at telling jokes. I should just stop. Anyway, it is Tutu Tuesday. That's her favorite. Tutu Tuesday. I thought that was a cute one. My daughter would have really liked that one when she was she did tap dancing for years. We love the old movies. They're our favorites, you know, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, etc. And when I was a kid, I always wanted to learn how to tap dance. So she was young and would do whatever I wanted her to, right? And she liked those movies too. She watched them with us. Mary became quite the tap dancer. Let's put our little bird up there. I think he's cuter up there. And then I think this is an ornate frame, and I want to put my sentiment right there. We'll do it with navy, and I do think that "You Made My Day" will be perfect because I can use this for a birthday or a regular, you know, anything kind of card. So I could do Calypso Floral, but I think we'll just do Night of Navy here. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. All right, you never know what you have until you clean your room. That's another one, and that is so true. Like that little stamp I just lost on the ground that's still down there. I will find it eventually when I do a real cleaning up. Let's do just one dimensional on that one, and we are almost done. Trudy, I hope you like this set. And yes, I'm not sure, since we are not open. Our county has applied to open, so it would be really nice if it would open. But it's not probably going to be open, and so we will be doing a lot of takeout, I presume. All right, for this is my last one, I promise. Same theme. Tasteful textile, gonna just lay that on there. Isn't this quick? This is one of those rectangle pieces with my scraps. Sit there at night, sometimes just cutting things out, and I cut out some stitched rectangles. This is Pool Party that I could just use real quick to put a card together. If you've got a stitch around your shape, it just makes a quick card. And this is one of those, well, that's why I have so many of those extra pieces in the Birds and Branches box. I don't know if you noticed that, but I cut out a whole bunch as I was going along cutting, because then I can just grab it out, open it up, use these pieces, and it's a good way to use up your little scraps, not have them jostling around in a drawer somewhere. All right, so put that there. I think this time we are going to do dimensionals on you. Let's raise you up, make you a little fancier. Okay. All right, here's a Babylon bee for you. You'll enjoy that. That one's not sticking. That's funny. Just fell off and it still has its sticky thing on the back. Dad names his kids hungry, thirsty, bored, just for the jokes he can tell. Now that is not nice. Don't do that, Dad. I could see a dad doing that. Jeff wanted to name, this was a joke, he really didn't want to. Vel. He was going to name our first daughter, we named Mary. He was going to name her Vel, so she'd be Velcro. Velcro. Got it? So anyway, I thought it was funny. The hungry, bored, thirsty. I could see a person doing that, unfortunately. People can be very unkind. But that was a joke. Jeff would never have done that. Vel wasn't in the offing. He did want to name our son Job. And I resisted that one too, just because I didn't want him to always be called Job. Okay, I like the name Job, and Job had a tough life too. It's like, well, who do you want to name your child after? Do you really want to name him after somebody who had a really tough life? I don't know. I don't know what I do. Probably not a lot of Jobs out there. We have a Job's nursery. They have a really wonderful nursery too. So he was named Job. I think I'm going to go ahead and put glue on all of you little leaves. I'm not sure that you're all going to be where you can actually be glued, but all right there. Got a little off there. Okay, and now we've got, again, these, so this was crumb cake. And these are little soft sea foam birds. And you could color them if you wanted your little birds not to just be all one color. This would be pretty easy to do, but it's pretty cute even just without. Boy, you can see my nails need attention. Oh, seriously, I keep forgetting to do them, and then I keep gardening and they keep breaking shorter and shorter and shorter because I haven't been wearing my gloves. Don't tell Freddie. I haven't been wearing my gloves, and I also haven't been wearing my, so since I'm not wearing my gloves, I haven't been because my nails aren't nice anyway, so I've been like, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to go walk all the way over to the shed and get my gloves. It's just one little tiny weed. I want to pull that little weed right there. And then I reached down to pull it and realized, oh, I forgot. I've got this little plant I was going to plant here. And pretty soon I've got tons of dirt under my nails and broken nails. All right, so you guys are going like that, sort of floating on the branch a little, but that's okay. And so this little tag, like I said, is from Stitched Shapes. And we're gonna stick you right there. Stay there. Oh, you're not staying. I don't know why, but you weren't. Get my lid floating about. All right, celebrities. This is another Babylon bee. Celebrities show solidarity with protesters. Now, I wasn't going to talk about protesting because I'm so tired of all of that nonsense, but this was a funny one. You'll like it. Celebrities show solidarity with protesters by burning down their own homes and torching Hollywood. Now, wouldn't that be novel if instead of when you protest going and burning down someone else's neighborhood, you did it on your own ground? Now, that is not actually, unfortunately, some people are doing that. That's so foolish. Okay. I mean, it's all very foolish. I do really like the little hello there. I use it a lot. Oh, I forgot. That's the one that's on the floor. I wonder if I can find it. It's down here somewhere. Boy. Ah, there you are. You were down there, just right there, so that's good. Little hello there stamp. It's perfect. And Balmy Blue even though, actually, I better get out my pool party because it's pool party. Okay, there's pool party. And this is our last little card. Oh, I'm glad it can go on the other side. Oh my goodness, there we go. All right, very, very cute. Okay, let's see here. I was riding my bike a few days ago. Very true story. And there was a lady weeding in her yard, it's a nice yard. She's a lot of flowers out there. And so she was bent double, you know, doing something on the ground with her behind sticking right where I was heading to, you know, could not miss it. And I was thinking, lady, you know, you're going to get honked at. As I went, she has writing on her rear end. It was just sweatpants, but seriously, it said love in big letters, like right on her bum. That very interesting. Okay, so it was funny. It was a good laugh. I got a really good laugh on that one. All right, very cute. It does need that little bit of something right there, doesn't it? What have I got handy here? I have a white, but I really want, I want pool party, and I have pool party, but where are you? I am not seeing my pool party. Well, we might just not use it, because I don't really want white here. I mean, it would work. Let's do it. Oh, come now. I've got glue on my scissors, apparently. All right. We are almost done. So I hope you are enjoying the new catalog. If you haven't got one, make sure you send a message to me and find out how you can get one. I don't just give them to, you know, people for free generally, although sometimes I do. I have to pay for my catalogs. I would do it. I'd give them for free if I could afford to. All right, there we go. Isn't that cute? I did bend my tag. I should have done that before I stuck it on, but it's okay. The thing about that soft twine is it frays out so beautifully. Look at that. Nice little frayed thing. Oops, I better clean my stamp. I didn't do that. And let's put you away so I don't lose you again. Okay, let's see. All right, I have some other Babylon Bee ones. They don't look like they make sense anyway. And we are done. All right, so you saw how quickly, now I don't have those guys attached, but that's just because, you know, very quick. You can do all these cards. Isn't that sweet? I don't know if we're going to do a birds and branches class. We might. In fact, I think I have it scheduled, but I've been pretty lax about getting my class schedule going because it's summertime and I've been out in the garden weeding and ruining my nails and all kinds of stuff. So I hope you guys had a wonderful day today, and I hope you have some sun. It's pretty gray out, windy, but that's okay. It's gonna be a nice day. It's cool, but I'll bet you I'll be able to get out on the bike later. It'll be really nice. All right, so with this stamp set, if you bought your birds and branches set, and you would need probably a couple more things. You would have already spent what you needed to get your starter kit. Remember, your starter kit is a really good deal right now. You get, when you include the most expensive, not the birds and branches one, but one of the more expensive bundles, stamp bundles, you are already spending $60 for that. You get it free right now when you get the starter kit, and you do not need to do any selling. You don't need to have anything to do with me if you don't want to. You don't have to have anything to do with anybody. You just enjoy the starter kit and that's it. But if you kind of get hooked like I do, I'm using it too for weight loss. So if you get hooked on it, then you will want to stay. And we're pretty fun. I think we're a fun team. And I have a lot of fun with the ladies on my team. They're really crafty. They're really good at what they do. And that's why when I'm doing this, I oftentimes ask for advice, because they are the ones that have, I've been stamping a long time, but time doesn't always give you experience. Sometimes it just gives you time, maybe making the same mistakes, huh? So I learn a lot from them. So when I'm doing this live, it is a learning experience for me. Oftentimes, like today, I wish I'd asked Freddie earlier how to put that adhesive on that, that silhouette scenes tree, so that I'll not use now probably, but I didn't, and so look what happened. So when you're part of a team, you get the benefit of a whole lot of other people's experience, not just the one person. So anyway, this is a good time to do it. Message me if you want, and you only have until June, the end of June, to get this great deal, and then you're going to have to wait until, wow, I don't know, when the next big one comes. The big deal comes is January. So anyway, you have a wonderful day, and I am going to have a wonderful day. I don't know if I'm going to get out on the bike, but I might, and I will see you Thursday. Remember, I won't be here next Monday. Going to have company. We will be enjoying ourselves, and so I will do whatever I'm doing next. I'm not even sure what it is, but I'm going to do that on Thursday sometime. I have no idea in the day when. I'm hoping for morning, but it might be afternoon. And if you are like my friend Freddie over on the east side, you have radiant. Yeah, I am radiant, huh? Because I'm so red. I'm not trying to be radiant. It just happens. You're going to be getting dinner soon, so I want to let you go. And you have a wonderful evening. And stay safe. I hate saying that because it seems silly. God is good. He is taking care of us. He is the most powerful protector out there. He's in charge of our governments. He's in charge of everybody who's in control over you. So pray and keep wise, make smart decisions, and we will be safe one way or the other. And so just know that your prayers are not, it's not just you, it's a whole bunch of us doing that. Thanks, Trudy, and I will see you later. Bye.